Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions offense will take the field first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they...
Taking a shot on the first play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45. And the Nittany Lions will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Looking to get it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So UConn's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. This crowd full of quotes, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw. It's Ellington. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. UConn will have to punt it away.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Slips through the line. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. With the catch, it's Meriden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. UConn quick to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Ellington. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Under fire. Got rid of it just in time. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt. That'll close the gap to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Eastern Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Eagles fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Hey, And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
UConn going back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Touchdown, Penn State! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Trying the left side. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Ellington. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
To the air on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field where he was able to go recover.
receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the move. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll try to get it through the air. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. UConn going back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. This offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Ellington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. UConn quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Laporta. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Slings it downfield. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes.
Touchdown, UConn. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Makes it past the marker. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. The UConn offense goes back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll run it here on third and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Ellington. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. The throw. That's caught. It's Clark. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. On the move at the 30. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start.
And the ball's out and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. 29. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
48, UConn, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's This guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Grab behind the line. It's Laporte. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Ellington. Oh, he makes the catch.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. UConn will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is open.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deeks Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Dropping back, it's Ellington. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first down.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. UConn will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Breaks into the open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
UConn going back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball